You love the feeling of being renewed. To protect the things most precious to you. To stay beautiful every single day. To breathe just like we do, because you are truly delicate. Protecting the ones who've been with us through the years. With Sayalac Care, the only wood coating that truly protects you. Sayalac Wood Coatings from JAT.
Welcome to Lmd Newsweek. I'm Ashwini Vethakan and we begin with a roundup of local news. As of Friday, the total number of COVID-19 infected patients in Sri Lanka stands at 577,724, with the total number of recoveries reaching 546,498, and the number of deaths have now exceeded 14,000. The Tourism Ministry plans to declare 2022 as the Visit Sri Lanka Narabamu Sri Lanka year to woo visitors despite the COVID-19 challenge. Accordingly, the Tourism Ministry said a 5-year global communication drive has been planned for the tourism sector, targeting a revenue of $1 billion, and the Cabinet has already approved the project. The government has decided to implement a consolidated national program with the participation of all through the ministries to prevent any pandemic-related situations since dengue has developed to a red alert level. Dengue has become the foremost public health issue by now within Sri Lanka, while a reported count of 25,910 patients and 19 deaths have been reported by November 2021. A tender pertaining to the construction of the East Container Terminal of the Colombo Port has been granted to 2 companies. The Secretary of the Ministry of Ports and Shipping stated that the tender was granted to the China Harbour Engineering Company and a local company following an international tender process. Moving on to business news, in the latest World Economic Outlook, the IMF revised its projection for Sri Lanka's economic growth this year to 3.6% from its previous forecast of 4%. Commenting on this development, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka explains that its research department has a greater understanding of domestic matters and maintains that the country will grow at 5% in keeping with its projections. However, it agrees with the IMF's forecast for global growth in 2021, which was downgraded to 5.9% from 6% earlier, while the outlook for next year remains unchanged at 4.9%. Sri Lanka's digital economy has grown to $3.5 billion, or about 4.4% of its GDP, reveals a policy paper launched by the Information and Communication Technology Agency in collaboration with the UN Conference on Trade and Development. Entitled Digital Economy of Sri Lanka, National Goals and Lessons from the South, it notes that the country remains optimistic despite being in the midst of an economic recovery. This is due to Sri Lanka's relatively developed digital landscape, where more than 60% of the population owns mobile phones and a substantial share access to the internet on a regular basis. The parity between the US dollar and the Sri Lankan rupee on Friday was down 201 rupees and 53 cents. According to the reports from the Colombo Stock Exchange, the All Share Price Index or ASPI on Friday stood at 11,753.44. We'll be back with the latest in global news after a short break.
Thank you so much for all the support you gave me, guys.
Okay.
Today, I got promoted.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Welcome back, and here's the latest in global news. As of Friday, the total number of global COVID-19 infected patients stands at 273 million, with the number of recoveries reaching 245 million, and the number of deaths have now exceeded 5.3 million. The price of Brent crude oil on Friday hovered between $74.22 and $74.97. Taking a look at the global calendar, the special events for the upcoming week are the IEEE International Conference on Progress Informatics and Computing held from the 17th to the 19th of December, the Taiwanese 2021 referendum held on the 18th, and Hong Kong's legislative elections, which will be held on the 19th of December. And finally, according to a recent study that has been released, all 3 US-authorized COVID-19 vaccines appear to be significantly less protective against the newly detected Omicron variant of the coronavirus in laboratory testing. But a booster dose likely restores most of the protection. And that's all the news we have for you this week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching and stay safe.